Hello and welcome to our Week 8 wrap-up. Week 8 found us simplifying radicals and then also adding and subtracting radicals. So what I'd like to do is just go over a couple of problems from the online Quiz 8 review, just to serve as a good review and to set the stage for our upcoming week. I'm going to start off with this problem here. Suppose I have 7 on the square root of 7. And then I want to subtract 8 on the square root of 7. And this is the way I guess I taught myself to do these back in the day. I didn't like radicals. I didn't like square roots. Okay? But I understood something like this. 2 hearts. Trying to be creative here. Cut me a little slack, please. So if I have 2 hearts and I want to subtract 8 hearts, right? So let me change that. Let me change that instead of 2. Let me change that to what the problem has here. Let's do a 7 here. Okay. So instead of having 7 square roots of 7 minus 8 square roots of 7, I have 7 hearts minus 8 hearts. Well, 7 hearts minus 8 hearts, right? Since 7 minus 8 is -1, that would be -1 hearts, right? So let's just let heart equal square root of 7. Just think of it that way. So if you have 7 square roots of 7 minus 8 square roots of 7, that leaves you with -1 square roots of 7. And of course, we do not write the understood -1 in front of a radical. So just think about it. This could be 7x minus 8x, which would be -1x. So don't let the radicals throw you too much, okay? Let's do one more. Let's see. Yeah, this one is a good one. I've got, this is a FOIL problem, but it also involves square roots. Let me erase all of this before we start. For some reason the hearts aren't going to go away. We will leave those for now. Okay. Yeah. So suppose I have the square root of x plus the square root of y. I'm going to multiply that times the square root of x minus the square root of y. All right. Different ways to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite these. I'm going to rewrite the square root of x as x to the power of 1/2, because the square root of x is the same thing as x to the power of 1/2, and then the square root of y is also y to the power of 1/2, and I'm going to multiply that by x to the power of 1/2 minus y to the power of 1/2. Now I can FOIL, right? I'm going to multiply x to the power of 1/2 times x to the power of 1/2, and that's going to give me x to the power of 2/2, which is 1. Now the outside and the inside terms are going to cancel out, right? Because I have a negative y to the power of 1/2, x to the power of 1/2, plus y to the power of 1/2, x to the power of 1/2. So those are going to zero out. And then finally, I've got a positive y to the 1/2 times a minus y to the 1/2. That's going to be a negative. And then y to the 1/2 times y to the 1/2 is y to the 2/2, which is y. So this is actually the solution. Remember, anytime you're multiplying, say, the square root of x times itself, we could have solved this without the exponents. We would just say, well, that's going to be the square root of x squared, which is x to the power of 2. There's an understood 2 here with square roots. We just don't write it. So that's x to the power of 2 over 2, which is just x. I hope this helps.